Today we're taking a look at the 2015 Ford F-150. The most polarizing aspect of the new Ford F-150 isn't the looks, believe it or not. No, it's the fact that the new body is made of aluminum. In fact, the only steel in the body is in the firewall, and that's for noise suppression. Now, granted, the frame it's sitting on is still steel, of course. So under that bold hood is a 3.5-liter EcoBoost V6. Yeah, it's turbocharged. It puts out 365 horsepower and 420 pound-feet of torque. It's connected through a 6-speed automatic transmission, and on this particular car, it powers all 4 wheels. EPA ratings at 17 city, 23 miles to the gallon on the freeway. Now, the model we're driving today, it does have some additional packages on it. First off, it has the FX4 off-road package. That gives it off-road suspension and some gnarly tires.
This one is also equipped with the tow package. That means it has a hitch in the back and all the hookups you need to tow up to 11,500 pounds of cargo without breaking a sweat. We spent the afternoon pulling BMI Racing's Lucas off-road racing truck around the parking lot, and it was a cakewalk. But you don't get a truck for just towing. That bed better be useful too.
Fold this down, and we have little grabbers for tie downs, which is very handy. And overall, this is a perfect size bed, whether you need to haul hay or motocross bikes.
The truck we're testing can carry just over 2,000 pounds of cargo in the bed. Special configurations can boost that to more than 3,000 pounds.
Every once in a while, a manufacturer has an idea that's so straightforward and smart, you wonder, why doesn't everybody do it? Well, case in point, the second row of this F-150 crew cab. Now, what you see here are standard second row seats with lots of legroom. That's great. But here's the trick. One finger, they fold up. This is great for when you have stuff that's too important to be putting in the bed of the truck. Now, we also have some extra benefits here. It does have 12-volt power. It also has an inverter, so you can use traditional power plugs. It's pretty cool. Now, let's just say you want to get the truck seats back down. Well, it's so simple, even kids can do it. Simple lever, and down you go. One-step process that's super easy and super smart. Once inside the F-150, we get a large truck experience. Everything is big, bold, oversized, but it's not to the point of corny, so that's good. It's tasteful and utilitarian. So to start it up, we have a key fob, which we can use for remote starting or traditional key to crank it over. Now, we're immediately greeted with this large My4 touch screen. It has the traditional 4-quadrant design with phone in the top left, navigation on the top right, settings on the bottom right, and media on the bottom left. This one is equipped with XM stereo, so it's got that going for it.
Navigation is consistent with other Ford products. It's easy to use with clear maps and decent search capabilities.
Down here we have the transmission control, which is this large, beefy shifter. I have huge hands and I still think that's pretty big, but it actually has a lot of utility. You have the release on the front, but on the side you also have the up-down control. On the side it has plus and minus, so you can isolate the gears that are available while towing. It also has below it a sport and tow modes, which optimizes the transmission for each application. In front of that are the Aircon Controls, which are very smartly designed, straightforward, easy to read. They have really nice rubberized feel to them, which is good. And next to that is the all-wheel drive control system. So right now we're into high. To switch into 4 high, you just flick the switch. Want to go into 4 low? Just turn the switch. You don't even have to go into neutral. It just does it. That's how good these trucks have gotten. And then in any mode, we can also pull to lock the rear differential. How cool is that? So we'll put it back into 2 high. Now, if you are towing, one of the most critical things is an integrated brake controller. This one's got it right down here. It's a traditional slider with a plus and minus. That's really neat if you like towing. Over here we have USB, not just one but two. It also has SD and power. And then right here, huge bin. You can put a baby in there. Not like you should, because that would be wrong. Also has this nice little slider that you can stick coins and business cards in. Neat. The main gauge cluster is a really serious 2-dial affair. It has tach on the left, speedo on the right. It also shows the current gear position and has 4 nifty multi-info dials up on the top, showing oil temperature, water temperature, current fuel level, and engine temperature. Very, very useful, very clear, very concise. And because this truck is simply loaded, it also has this over here, 12 volt and 120 volt. You know, in case you want to plug in a computer while you're on the road, you can do it. So that overall makes this just an awesome work office for somebody who actually does work out of their truck. So Prices equipped this particular Ford F-150 with the tow package, with the navigation, with the off-road package. You're looking at just under $52,000, including destination. It's a lot of money, but seriously, this is a lot of truck.
Because this truck comes with the off-road package, our first order of business is to take this rig on one of the many fire roads just outside of Los Angeles. These routes are maintained for off-road vehicles and motorbikes. The F-150 is larger than the average user, but that's okay. With the optional 4-wheel drive, dirt tires, and underbody armor, this F-150 should have no problem. Though it's mostly easygoing, there were some areas that were washed out and overgrown. It was in these spots that the 9.4 inches of ground clearance really helped out. Quite frankly, it was so easy we never even had to engage 4 low. Once on the open highway, the truck was switched on the fly into 2-wheel drive mode. The ride was smooth and comfortable. Yes, it's a truck, and yes, it still drives like one, with a commanding view of the road and the need for a wider turning radius than a compact car. But it's never uncomfortable. In fact, I could see myself driving a few hundred miles in this rig, no problem, paved or not. And that's our look at the 2015 Ford F-150. For more information, visit AutoNation.com today. I'm your host, Ryan Douthit. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe to the AutoNation channel right here for even more new car reviews.